Oh, yes. Hey, actually,
Hey,
we're just
people.
not going to do it.
Right?
I know, huh?
We've been in the streets all day.
All day. All
that
day.
kind of day.
Yeah, it is. It is. We ain't got nothing story time on today, but you know what? It's okay. It's all right. Don't. You know what? It's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, y'all. Allow us to get some light. But y'all know what? I do have wax on my braces. So yes, there we go. So I'm gonna be good. So if I look weird, it's because I have wax. All right. So just for the curious minds. All right. So welcome everybody to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
I have to bring that back.
Yeah.
Don't mind us, right? Okay. Y'all know. Okay. All right. I'm trying to be cool. All right. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G in a place to be. Hey. And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, I just want to be present. Call my name so I can do that. That right there. Call my name so I can tell you I'm here. All right? And if you don't know who she is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. But that's right. Y'all know we don't do that for ourselves. I kid you not, we don't. We do that for the community. Hashtag community minded. And as always, y'all know before we get into the fourth book of Kings, aka Second Kings, we're going to read you the scriptures. Okay, we're going to come to you with the commandments right there. Bam. So
Thursday commandments.
Thursday, that will never change. Okay, so follow me to Exodus 20, and we're going to read verse 1 through 17. And Elohim spoke all these words, saying, I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous owl, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me. This is my part. And guard my commandments. Guard that thing. You shall not bring the name of Yahuwah Eloheka to naught. For Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that brings his name to naught. Remember the day of the Sabbath to keep it holy. And then he's going to tell you, he's going to give you instructions of what that look like if I just keep reading. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor the strangers that is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of the Sabbath, and he hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Last verse. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Anything that belongs to your neighbors. Somebody say, don't trip off of it.
Yes, your neighbors. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
You know, something that jumped out at me just now is when it was talking about don't bring Yahuwah's name to naught. And you know, on the 66 it says don't take it in vain.
Yes.
I can't remember what. And it when you read it like Don't take it to don't let it be meaningless.
Yes.
It's different than in vain, because in
Yes.
our mind we have a different definition of vain.
Absolutely.
Vain is you think you cute, you so
Yes.
vain, you think you
Yes.
all that. And so it brings on a different meaning. But when you say don't
And
bring it to nothing, that means do not misuse his name.
Absolutely.
Don't go to telling people y'all said something if you didn't.
Yes.
Don't be up here using his name as cuss words, because we were told. But I just don't use his name as a cuss word.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than that.
Absolutely.
Don't bring it to nothing. Don't even call his name if you don't mean it.
That's crazy, because it's like, don't even sit there and say you're the image of me, and then you go outside and look a fool. Nothing, no fruit was made from that. No one was inspired and said, man, I wonder what they into.
Yeah, you brought my name to nothing.
You brought it to nothing.
Because people know you are his. It's just like when your mom said, you come from this house, don't go out there acting no fool. Bringing no shame to this house. Don't go out there acting no fool.
I tell my kids, and they young, they young. I tell my kids, when you leave out of here, you represent the entire family. Act a fool if you want to. I'm gonna act right with you. Okay? Y'all pray for my parenting skills, okay?
Ain't nothing wrong with your parenting skills.
I'm just a strict. I just don't play with these kids today. Okay, these kids is crazy. Let us pray together, you all. As I can hear, did we pray? And we didn't, because we want to pray with you all. All right.
Is it me?
Yeah, I like you. I like your talking prayer. Really? I do. You just go straight, And I think it's important, because people need to understand, like, you don't have to pray like I pray. Like, Father, I thank you. You do this. You can just talk. It's a conversation.
All right.
So let's go.
Father Yahuwah. It's me again.
The clap.
You already know it's me again. You know, the one that's always talking to you, asking you for stuff. It's me. Okay. I'm sorry, just like Sarah. You know how kids always going, Mama. That's how I do Yahuwah.
Yes. Because it's a real relationship.
I really do them like that. You like, oh, there she go. Okay, anyway, okay. Father.
I like to clap.
We, your daughters.
Yes.
All your sons and daughters.
Yes.
Stand before you now, or sit before you now, wanting to study your word. Capital W. We want to hear from you.
Yes, Father.
Please send us your instructions.
Yes, Father.
Help us to understand you. Yes. We want to understand you. We know sometimes it even hurts us, because we got to let go of stuff, junk. Clean us.
Yes, Father.
Clean us with your word. Speak to us individually. Speak to us as a whole. Let us all learn from each other, and so that you let us know we're family. We're connected. We're connected to each other. And more important, we are connected with you.
Hello.
Teach us your word. We want the capital W word. We ain't on milk no more. We want meat.
And good potatoes, red.
We want meat.
With the skin on it. Yes, sir.
We want that manna from heaven that tastes like
whatever we can imagine. I'm with it.
Yeah. And sometimes we just need it to taste like Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts, so that's why I said that.
Okay.
Sometimes it hurts. But we still gotta chew it up and eat it.
You right.
And like my great aunt always say, just eat it first. She says, if you eat the vegetables first,
you ain't gotta worry about it.
They'll be out. The taste will be out your mouth, and the good stuff will be in there. So give us our vegetables, and if we need to eat them last because we need to meditate on the vegetables, we just gonna do what we gotta do. We just want to hear from you. Absolutely. That's all we ask. We just want to hear from you. So give us Brussels sprouts, potato salad, or sweet potato pie.
Ooh.
We want it from you.
You right.
Thank you. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, feed us.
Feed me. I want. Some of y'all don't know that. It was the song that I'm trying to sing.
Feed me till. Wait, it's not feed me till I want no more song.
Yeah, there's one, but it was a whole nother song I was singing that was in a different language. But
I know what you're talking about.
Feed me, I wanna. Yeah. She's like, what is that? Don't worry. If you like, I'll send it to you if you want. All right. Did we end it up? And you have your name? All right. Amen. Amen. So we have 8 people on. Hey, good to see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I just want to talk to like 3 of y'all. So if you are new on this platform, you're going to hear something that you're not familiar with, especially when it comes to these names, okay? Because we ain't giving the colonized name back. We're trying to give them the Hebraic names back. And so it's going to be different for you. So I want you to know it's not you, it's us. And it's definitely probably me, by the way I'm saying it, but it's all right. We're using, you'll get it. We're reading from the Sefer Bible right here. And so if you want to read along with us word for word, you can go to sefer.net, not .com, because you ain't going to find it, okay? I kid you not. So what we recommend is that you don't pay it full price, but hey.
Yeah, it's a discount.
It's a discount out there if you want it, okay? We ain't trying to force it on you. We don't get nothing from it.
Nope.
So it's up to you to use it. But let me tell you how you spell story time, because you might think we basic and unseasoned. We are not, okay? We thought we was doing something when we was doing something. All right? So the O in the word story is actually a 0 because that's what it looked cute. And the E in the word time is actually a 3, which serves a high purpose because it serves as a reminder as we going back to the covenant. And with that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But go ahead and give the people a recap.
Okay, we're going to give you a quick recap. We're going to get into this.
All right.
Yesterday, we were reading about a whole bunch of kings changing hands in the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom.
Yes.
Some of them died natural deaths. Some of them got sick. Some of them, their own family conspired against them and killed them.
Yes.
Yeah. Just back and forth. But we noticed that on some of them, even though they were a good king, they didn't take away the high places, which means they was trying to do a little bit of both. Like, you can't do that. Even if you wasn't trying, you still shouldn't have left them up. And we got into the whole discussion about we try to hold on to Christmas and Halloween and
just this world of thinking
Thanksgiving and this whole and the system and the sororities and the fraternities and we try to hold on to that like it's something. It's not. Those are high places. Mm-hmm. We need to just make it real for today. Yeah,
the government. The voting.
Y'all keep going to the polls and voting. You don't want none of them. Say none of the above.
That's just a check-in to see what we thinking as a people. That's a free check-in that
you are not voting for nobody. That is already determined. Yep.
And you know it.
Do not come in agreement with them.
Our ancestors was not for that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. No. So we see that was happening a lot. And one thing I want you to notice, because I keep noticing it, notice how many people's names have Yah in them. Those are all the ones they changed in the 66.
Yes, they have.
But just by saying his people's their names, you're saying his name.
Yes.
And sometimes I even get mixed up. Like, another Yah. Because we're constantly saying his name.
Absolutely.
And that's because we're attached to him. He said, you mine. Of course, you got my name. You got my DNA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And even when we were not awoke or awakened, some of us named our children Anaya.
Yep.
Shemaiah.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy.
We
wasn't even thinking about it.
So just know that's why it's important to give him his name back. Give these people their name back.
Mm-hmm.
Child, if what was who was Yeshu-Yahu? Was that Elijah? Was that Yeshu-Yahu?
Don't give me the lie on that.
I can't remember who it was, but if he came down here and heard us say that colonized name, he ain't turning around. If you went, hey, Uncle Isaiah, he ain't turning around.
Yeah, that is
yes, Isaiah. Uncle Isaiah, he ain't turning around.
But if you say Uncle Easy, he'd be like, that's my people, because we always give him nicknames. He might turn around for a nickname.
He said, my name is Yeshu-Yahu.
Yeah, Yeshi for sure.
Yeah.
Yehu for sure.
Give my name back.
That's I know how our people do that after food. So, yo, what chapter are we on?
15.
Oh, yours said 17. Because because I got the millennial Bible. I got you. No,
She get on my nerves.
I was just wondering why I saw 17 and mine said 15. But it's okay.
I'm on 15.
And you guys
15.
are welcome to choose if you want a millennial Bible or I don't want to say basic, but you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't basic. You got all the stuff. I may got a little more.
She got some little old tabs.
But you know what? Put it to the test. You can get to your book longer, further than me.
That's because you depend on your tabs. Oh,
she know where her stuff is. Be like, what page is this? All right, so let's go to chapter 15, and I'll just start there, okay?
Yeah.
In the 20th and 7th year of Jeroboam, nope, I always get them mixed up.
Remember, there was two.
There's a son, right, of Jeroboam. Where's my thing? I have my paper.
Yeah, there's a Jeroboam. Well, we'll see who his daddy is. Oh, this is the.
Oh no, that's not.
Oh no. That's
Joram.
I don't know, but they're about to talk about King of Yahuwah. Remember, it's the kingdom is split, so it's you need this chart in front of you.
I got mine.
Some of us keep it straight.
I got mine. All right, let's try it again. In the 20th year, in the 27th year of Yeroam, king of Yasharel, began Azar-Yehu, son of Amatz-Yahu, king of Yehuda, to reign. 16 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 52 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Yekol Yehu of Jerusalem. And he did that which was right in the sight of Yahuwah, according to all that his father Amatz Yehu had done, save that the high places were not removed. The people sacrificed and burnt incense still on the high places. And Yahuwah smote the king, so that he was a leper unto the day of his death, and dwelt in a several house. And Jotham, the king's son, was over the house, judging the people of the land. And the rest of the acts of Azar-Yehu, and all that he did, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yehuda? So Azar-Yehu slept with his fathers, and they buried him with his fathers in the city of David, and Jotham, his son, reigned in his stead.
So this is actually Azariah or Uzziah.
Oh.
So when we get to Isaiah, when we get to the book of Isaiah, that's who's reigning at the time. This king right here, Uzziah, because then he's gonna tell you in the some year that King Uzziah died. That's when he went. Isaiah ascended.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I got you.
So that's who that was.
Awesome. 8. In the 38th year of Azar-Yehu, king of Yehuda, did Zechariah, the son of Yeroam, reign over Yasharel in Shimron 6 months. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah, as his father had done. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel to sin. And Sholem, the son of Yavish, conspired against him and smote him before the people, and slew him and reigned in his stead. And the rest of the acts of Zechariah, behold, they are written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yasharel. This was the word, capital W, of Yahuwah, which he spoke unto Yehu, saying, your son shall sit on the throne of Yasharel unto the 4th generation. And so it came to pass. Yeah.
So now this is the northern tribe they're talking about. And this is Jeroboam II. So Jeroboam II and then Zechariah. Remember, he's a king. We was thinking that he was Zephaniah, but it's Zechariah. Zechariah only reigned 6 months. That's the end of Jehu's line, because that's the 4th generation. And then Shalom begins to reign. But they was all like, some wicked people.
Yeah, wicked. 13. Shalom, the son of Yavish, began to reign in the 930th year of Uzziyahu, king of Yehuda, and he reigned a full month in Shomron.
A whole month.
30 days.
Brother got a month.
Everybody else reigned 50, 60 years. Brother got 30 days.
Brother got a month.
For Menachem, the son of Gidi, went up from Tirzah and came to Shomron and smote Sholem, the son of Yavish, in Shomron, and slew him and reigned in his stead.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the acts of Sholem and his conspiracy which he made, behold, are they written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the king of Yasharel?
Mm-hmm.
Then Menachem smote Tipkah and Tipsah. I'm not about to fight with you, name.
You're right.
And all that were therein, and the coast thereof from Tirzah, because they opened not to him, therefore he smote it. And all the women therein that were with child he ripped up in the 39th year of Azar-Yehu, king of Yahuda, began Menachem, the son of Gidi, to reign over Yasharel, and reigned 10 years in Shimron. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah. He departed not all his days from the sin of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel to sin. And Pul, the king of Asher, came against the land, and Menachem gave Pul 1,000 talents of silver, that his hand might be with him, to confirm the kingdom in his hand. And Menachem exacted the money of Yasharel, even of all the mighty men of wealth, of each man 50 shekels of silver, to give to the king of Asher. So the king of Asher turned back and stayed not therein the land. And the rest of the acts of Menachem and all that he did, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yasharel? And Menachem slept with his fathers, and Pekahiah, his sons, reigned in his stead.
Now, did everybody catch that? So they've been doing so much treachery on this northern side. Everybody killing each other. So this king comes up against Yasharel. The king don't want to fight. He's like, here goes some money.
Yeah.
All the wealthy men give them some money. They didn't call on Yah. Now they're not dependent on Yahuwah for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But you worship them calves.
Yes, you do.
You don't even call on them.
Ain't that crazy though?
Which means you know
that they ain't real.
They know. Why didn't they help you? They're your gods.
Nope.
And you just giving away the wealth of your families, the wealth of Yasharel, so that you can keep your wealth. You. And all your little wealthy men. Yeah, we'll give it up. We ain't got to go to war. We'll be in peace. Just get them basically pay some taxes. I'm going to pay taxes on things that I own already. I'm going to pay you so that I can keep what I have. Absolutely. It ain't yours. You didn't earn it. You didn't make it. You didn't do nothing. But I'm going to give you some money. I'm going to pay you for my stuff. Isn't that crazy? That is ridiculous. I'll pay you for my stuff. I'll pay you for my stuff. It's mine. So I won't have to go to war with you. We could be nice. I can keep my wealth. I'm going to give you some of it. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. That's just like, that's the same thing they're doing today. I'm thinking of taxes. Yeah, it's taxes. But okay, yeah. But the taxes thing, most people know it's the same. Because when you really think about it, it's your money. It's your money. It's not supposed to be tax. Yeah, I know y'all heard me say this a million times. It is really against the law to pay taxes on your money. So they tax our salary. We go to the store to buy something, they tax it. Yep. Whatever we do, we pay in tax. We buy an airline ticket, they taxing it. And then when we die, they got the nerve to tax our money. That is ridiculous.
Mm.
How you gonna tax me to die?
I had something.
It's
funny,
a
but
money
I'm not
grab.
gonna
It's
say
a
that.
land grab because most people don't pay it back and they snatch their companies or they snatch
Yep.
their land. It's ridiculous. But you ain't even calling on Yah. That's how far away the Northern Kingdom is.
And they don't even recognize it.
They don't even recognize it. As long as we get to keep our stuff here.
Yep. Ooh-wee. In the 50th year of Azar-Yehu, king of Yehuda, Pekakiah, the son of Menachem, began to reign over Yasharel and Shimron, and reigned 2 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel to sin, but Pekach, the son of all right, let's do it. Rimal Yehu, a captain of his, conspired against him and smote him in Shimron, in the palace of the king's house, with Argob and Arya, and with him 50 men of Gilead, the Gileadites. And he killed him, and reigned in his room. Wow. And the rest of the acts of Pekakiah, that's his name tonight, and all that he did, behold, they are written in the Sefer of Chronicles of the kings of Yasharel. I'm convinced that we don't have all of Chronicles. I
don't know.
I'm convinced.
Because Chronicles is one of those. I know that it goes over the things that the kings have done, but yeah.
It shouldn't. After all the stuff that they have mentioned about it should be about 4 or 5 books of Chronicles.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, it seemed like it. All right, thank you, Auntie. You helped me a lot. Okay, let me see. 27. In the 2 and 50th year of Azar-Yehu, king of Yehuda, Pekach, the son of Rimal-Yehu, began to reign over Yasharel and Shimron, and reigned 20 years. Not 6 months or a month. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel to sin. The days of Pekach, king of Yasharel, came to Tiglath-Pileser, king of Ashur, and took Eon and Avel Bet Maacah, and Yonash, and Kadesh, and Hatzar, and Gilad, and Galiel, all the land of Naphtali, and carried them captive to Ashurah. And Husha, the son of Elah, made a conspiracy against Pekach, the son of Ramal-Yehu, and smote him and slew him, and reigned in his stead. In the 20th year of Jotham, the son of Uzziyahu, and the rest of the acts of Pekach, and all that he did, behold, they are written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yasharel. Auntie Kim says, be prepared when we read that you are going to be mad with these. You're absolutely right, Auntie Kim. You know me. Come on, because I said I didn't pick the wrong day to put this wax in my mouth. All right, you right, man. Know me, know your niece, okay? Because I'm already thinking in the back of my head, they didn't have to
put me names.
They didn't have to do it like this. I need warning. All right. I love you. All right, 32. In the year of
in the second.
Yeah, in the second. I was trying to make sure if y'all caught that. Y'all so good. Okay. In the second year of Pekach, the son of Ramal-Yehu, king of Yasharel, began Jotham, the son of Uzziyahu, king of Yehuda, to reign. 25 years old was he. What? 25 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Yerusha, the daughter of Sadok. And he did that which was right. in the sight of Yahuwah. He did according to all that his father Uzziah had done. Howbeit, the high places were not removed. The people sacrificed and burned incense still in the high places. He built the higher gate of the house of Yahuwah. Now the rest of the acts of Jotham and all that he did, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yehuda? In those days Yahuwah began to sin against Yehuda. Retzin, the king of Aram, and Pegach, the son of Remaliahu, and Jotham slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, his father, and Achaz, his son, reigned in his stead. Thank you. Chapter 16. In the 17th year of Pegach, I thought he slept with his fathers, but his name's
but no,
again.
it's telling us in this. Remember, they're
comparing the different.
So in the before he died in his 17th year, a change took place in Yehuda. So
got you.
It's a lot of back and forth. That's why it's so
it's
hard
little
to
flashbacks.
keep up.
Okay.
So this was going on over here, but this was going over in Yehuda.
Auntie Shani said, "I'm telling you, them high places was making money for somebody." Girl,
yes, and they did not want to let it go,
and it's still not let go. It's crazy. All right, in the 17th year of Pegach, the son of Remaliahu, Achaz, the son of Jotham, king of Yehuda, began to reign. 20 years old was Achaz when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and did not that which was right in the sight of Yahuwah Eloheinu, like his fathers. Nope, I read it wrong. And did not that which was right in the sight of Yahuwah Eloheinu, like David his father. But he walked in the way of the kings of Yasharel, yea, and made his son to pass through the fire, according to the abominations of the heathens, whom Yahuwah cast out from before the children of Yasharel. And he sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places, and on the hills, and under every green tree.
I hope you all know what that means, that he made his son to pass through the fire. He sacrificed them.
Girl.
Ain't nobody just walking through no fire. That's what that means. He sacrificed them.
Listen, was anybody else thinking that he had his bare feet out and walking on hot coals?
Yeah, that's the stuff you see on the circus people, or in some nations they do be walking on hot coals. That's not fire. That's hot coals. Anybody walking, that ain't fire.
You right.
It's hot, but it ain't fire. This is child sacrifice.
Wow.
It says he did just like remember when they were I think this even happened in the desert when they made the first golden calf with Aaron. Weren't they about to sacrifice some people? I don't know. I got to go back and check. But right now they were doing according to the heathen. The heathen were sacrificing their children. And so they were sacrificing their children. And this king, after all the good kings, your daddy was good, your grandfather was good, your great, you came from 4 lines of good kings, and you decided to act like Attila.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Attila. There was 4 good kings after her.
Wow.
And you decide you want to act like Yasharel and act like Attila. Sacrificing your children. That's a no.
Under every green tree, too. And y'all know there's green trees. There's a lot of trees. Okay.
In other words, he was like, you know how Christmas, everybody got a Christmas tree?
Yes, absolutely.
Think of it like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, well, thank y'all letting me know that I wasn't the only one thinking somebody was stepping on hot coals.
Oh, somebody else did too? Or
my Auntie Jerry did. I wasn't by myself. Auntie Kim did. Or maybe, listen, I don't know, Auntie Kim. I don't think you thought. I think
she might have thought a long time ago.
I think you thought he was thrown in fire flames. I don't know. Auntie Shani said, yep. Auntie Kim also says, we just have to be like everybody.
Yep. Instead of making them be lame, we want to be like everybody else. But yeah, you're right though. Nobody want to be like us. We too holy.
Too holy. Yeah. She said no. So no, you didn't think he was walking on hot coals? I think you didn't think that. I think you just knew he was in flame of fire, like the yellow and orange.
I mean, she might have thought that the first time I read it. That's the impression I got, walking on hot coals. Because I couldn't imagine anybody putting their child through fire. I'd never heard of that concept.
That is such a disconnect from the child, though, that you have from this child.
Yeah, I could never imagine nobody just throwing their child in the fire.
I was ready. See, I knew it. Auntie Shani said, we were saying yes to the human sacrifice, Shelly mentioned. Oh, okay, so I'm the one. All right, it's all right. It's okay. Auntie Shani, Auntie Kim said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't think that. You on your own money. It's all right. And lo, I will never leave you nor forsake you.
Yeah. And I know one of the places, I think a lot of people have heard of Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. Mm-hmm. Supposed to be one of I think it's considered one of the 7 wonders of the world, which I never knew, but one day I looked it up because people at work was like, yeah, we're going to Machu Picchu and we're going to hike up and it's beautiful up there. It's not. It is a whole temple where they used to do child sacrifice. It's a whole temple.
That's why you can't be
That's
quick
what is
to
up at the top of that mountain.
Things.
It's where it even has like a little plate. They found skulls inside it where they used to go to sacrifice the children. It was a whole altar and everything built. No.
That's why it's crazy.
No, I will not be hiking to no Machu Picchu.
But when you get caught up in the beauty of things, you don't think what's behind this?
You don't even ask about the history. Just, oh, look at what the Mayans built.
You just take pictures and you post it on Facebook or Instagram. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's get into more of these words that's gonna come for me. Okay, these names. Then Retsin, king of Aram, and I just wish. Can I call him Uncle P? I don't know. Okay. Then Retsin, king of Aram, and Pa'ak, son of Yehu, king of Yasharel, came up to Yerushalayim to war. And they besieged Ahaz, but could not overcome him. At that time, Retsin, king of Aram, recovered Elath to Aram and drove the Yahudim from Elath. And the Arameum came to Elath and dwelt there unto this day. So Ahaz sent messengers to Tiglath-Pileser, king of Ashur, saying, I am your servant and your son. Come up and save me out of the hand of the king of Aram, and out of the hand of king of Yasharel, which rise up against me. And Ahaz took the silver and the gold that was found in the house of Yahuwah, and in the treasures of the king's house, and sent it for a present to the king of Ashur. And the king of Ashur hearkened unto him, for the king of Ashur went up against Damascus and took it, and carried the people of it captive to Kirer, and slew Retsin.
So just really think about what he just said. So this is a bad king in Yehuda. This is one of the bad ones. So y'all send somebody in a war, he's not doing too good.
Yeah.
He gets caused to another kingdom and said, help. Where does he go and get the stuff to pay him? He goes into the temple, takes the stuff out of Yahuwah's house and gives it to them. Y'all really think they gave it back?
Absolutely not.
That's what I said. It's not only are we scattered, our stuff is scattered. My daddy's records is scattered.
Girl, I didn't even put that. Not girl, but you know.
I want my daddy is scattered. They gave that stuff back.
All throughout the corners of the earth. It's scattered.
It's gold. Gold don't fade away. You can bury gold for us. Come on. The gold Adam was buried with is the gold they gave Mashiach. What they gave Mary and Joseph when Mashiach had to flee to Egypt. Gold don't expire, boo. It's like honey.
But it's a representation of us because we are scattered.
Yes. We scattered. The
Our
stuff is scattered. We don't know where it's at right now.
That's
we don't
crazy.
know where it's at. It could be, you could walk into a billionaire's house. It could be sitting right there and you wouldn't know it because you don't know what it looked like.
And you don't know your history.
Right.
You ain't tied this to you.
We can look at stuff and it be gathered Hebrew letters on it. We be like, I didn't know what?
Yeah.
It's just like all the stuff we go to these museums, like in England and stuff, and they talk about African, and we get to looking at that's ours.
Yes.
What you?
Girl.
What's it doing here in a museum? That's our stuff.
Auntie Kim, she said it's safe and waiting for us.
Yes.
Come on, man.
That's the great wealth I want to leave.
She says, "Do we really not know where it is?" Question mark.
Because they
it's in scripture.
Yes, and they look at that kind of stuff because remember they're into magic.
Yes.
They look at that stuff like amulets, and we got the Hebrews are powerful, and now we got some of theirs. Like when they got the Ark of the Covenant, they wasn't thinking about destroying that thing.
No.
They
sure didn't.
This is like magic. They ain't destroy none of our stuff.
No.
They still think it's some kind of magic, some kind of
power
attached to it.
How can I possess it? You can't.
I just want to possess it.
You cannot.
And we ain't gonna know. They figure we ain't gonna know, but now we know.
We want our daddy record back.
All that wealth is scattered. It ain't just in England. It ain't just in Harvard. It ain't just at the Vatican. It's scattered.
It's down the street.
Down the street.
Because you know how they got us thinking that everything is so far
away.
It's down the street.
And you better believe a bunch of it in Switzerland. When they talking about Switzerland was all like neutral, and every time countries went to war, they would go pack stuff away. In Switzerland, you better be sure it was our stuff they was packing away, because that's what they think is magic. And that's where CERN is. They probably using our stuff as, look, we got this.
Listen.
Come on, demons, we got this stuff.
They tell it that they're trying to always find the secret in these movies. What they not really highlighting is it's our stuff that they're trying to figure out how to. But you know what, Auntie Kim, she says, follow the money, and who holds great influence over everything.
Yes.
That is true facts. Follow the money and then believe it. Once you see who it falls into, believe it. Don't be making reasons. All right. 10. And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet Tiglath-Pileser, king of Ashur, and saw an altar that was at Damascus. And King Ahaz sent Uriah, the priest, the fashion of the altar and the pattern of it, according to all the workmanship thereof. And Uriah, the priest, built an altar according to all that the king Ahaz had sent from Damascus. So Uriah, the priest, made it against King Ahaz, came from Damascus. And when the king was come from Damascus, the king saw the altar, and the king approached to the altar and offered thereon. And he burnt his ascending smoke offerings and his oblations, and poured his drink offerings, and sprinkled the blood of his peace offerings upon the altar. And he brought also the brazen altar, which was before Yahuwah, from the forefront of the house, from between the altar of the house of Yahuwah, and put it on the north side of the altar. And King Ahaz commanded Uriah, the priest, saying, upon this great altar burn the morning ascending smoke offering, and the evening oblations, and the king's ascending smoke sacrifice, and his oblation, with the ascending smoke offering of the people of the land, and their oblations and their drink offerings, and sprinkled upon it all the blood of the ascending smoke offerings, and all the blood of the sacrifice. And the brazen altar shall be for me to inquire by, Thus did Uriah the priest, according to all that King Ahaz commanded
So
him.
we're gonna just stop right there. So wait, you telling me
He telling you.
you built a whole nother altar?
Just like the one that you saw. To the T.
Some king sent you a picture of some idol worshiping altar. You say build it, and you have the nerve to go and then go into Yah's house, take it out, and then sit it next to that one.
Sure did.
And then burn the peace offerings and the drink offering. First of all, you a king. You ain't got no business doing that. Only the priest supposed to do that. Priest. But we're gonna let that go because it wasn't Yahuwah's anyway.
And it's still wrong. All of it's wrong.
It's all wrong. But you want to copy. Same thing. You want to copy us, but you don't want to be us.
No.
And I like the way y'all worship, but instead of that one, the right one, let's do it like this.
Yep. Instead of so just so I know, these are still like Israel, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I was about to say
But remember, now this is a bad king over Yehuda, and so he in now with the other people. Let's just say he in with the Greeks.
Okay,
whoever it is, you in with the Jacob's children.
And so my point is the crazy thing is when you take on the ways, right?
Yes.
If you think of how many generations has took on the ways, it's not even like a wonder why we don't remember who we are.
Exactly.
Why we don't know his real name.
Yes.
Because we have in so in depth
Yep. Because we've been taught that. If we've never been taught the right thing, and that's all we've been taught, that's all we know. That's we know. Only Yah can wake us up and point us in the right direction.
Wow. It's a lot.
He's the only one.
And listen, when we say come out of her, my people, it's a lot of coming out to do. It's not easy. It is such a process because if you reading this, which you are with us, it's a lot that we have to come out of.
Yes.
We talking about generations of
and
bad
look how
kings.
far away back this is.
Yes. And we talking about some of them ruled, one of them was 500 something years old and ruled like 16 years. Mm-hmm. Another ruled for 50, 60. Mm-hmm. So this is a lot of dirt that we got to clean from. Yeah. Get clean from.
Yes. We've been doing this for years. This is crazy.
Crazy. D. Way, my cousin, he says, this reminds me of the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark. When they tried to get the power of Yah to move for them, but they found out the hard way and Yah destroyed them all.
They messed around and found out. They found that ark sent out fire. Fire.
Come on, Maccabees.
Child, they patched that ark up so quick.
I know they did.
Stuck it in a box, stuck it way in the back somewhere.
Wow.
I think that movie was trying to tell us that ark is here, but it is hidden from you.
Yep.
If we can't have his power,
you ain't can. Yep. That's it. Auntie Kim, she hits us with and we have to break years of mental bondage.
Yes.
Oh,
break them chains. Break them.
You know what, Auntie? I just love when you. Let me tell you why, because that was something I was thinking of, right? Because someone said, Dad has shared a post of Islam, and although I don't agree with everything that he does,
sometimes
he be on it. He be on it. Okay, you just got to learn how to sift out some stuff. Mm-hmm. And he had talked about I will break the mental change. I'm going to break the chain. That was the one thing, and I was like, but how? Right? Because people were like, yeah, we're gonna break chains. But when you sit there and say, well, I don't want to read that. Mm-hmm. No, that's a conspiracy. That's the way that you can break mental chain. The things that they're pointing and calling crazy, and they're out of it, they're loopy. That's the stuff that you need to dig into.
Yep.
Okay, you need to dig into the Kanye West and figure out what did he say, what did he do, why is he canceled? Mm-hmm. Why do they have his clone on the scene?
Yes.
Right? This is the stuff that y'all need to go and ask so you can be like, oh my gosh, this stuff
listen.
The stuff.
Truth is truth.
No matter where it comes from.
And it's going to come from a whole bunch of places.
Yeah.
At the very least, even if they don't even know they tell the truth. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you hear that?
Yep.
Because sometimes they slip and say stuff.
Yes.
Just go check it out.
Yep, check it out.
Go check
Follow
it out.
the breadcrumbs, man. All right. So I love that you said that. Absolutely. Auntie Shani says they don't realize Yahuwah nor his people are magic. Yahuwah and his chosen are holy.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do what he does, there's a manifestation of his glory.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, absolutely facts.
Yes. Because they think the power is in the ark.
Yes.
The power is not in the ark.
Absolutely.
The power is just ours, and that ark said, you ain't touching me.
Facts.
The gold in the ark said, no.
You ain't getting me.
Nope.
Maya today. Oh, this is good. Auntie Kim comes back for another round. She says that was placed on us from the churches.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
And then Auntie Shani comes back for another round. Keep coming. She says, when we walk in obedience, okay, emphasis on that word. That's so heavy. We walk in Yahuwah's power and authority.
Yes.
Girl, go ahead. I didn't hit you. It was a high five.
Yes.
Both of y'all. We high fived tonight. Okay.
Yes.
That
so
is
all these things, they're putting that hope in those things. So if we hide the things, we take a power away. No, sorry.
You can hide them all you want. Let the people
our power is not in those things. I want my stuff. Facts. Make no mistake. I want my daddy records because it's ours.
Yes.
It's mine. I want it because it's mine, but it's not magic.
No.
It's far from magic. It'll get you in trouble.
Sure would.
You're treated wrong.
You seen it happen when brother man from the 5th floor on that in the ward thought he can bring the cart out.
Oh yeah.
And
oh no, you a whole Levi. You know what's supposed to go on.
You know you ain't supposed to do that. Or use it for the war.
Yeah.
You know
they thought it was because they thought it was a magic thing. Oh, if we had this, we good. Y'all said, think again.
Think again. But when you don't understand the capacity and what your father is and who he is, you know, it's crazy because that's why you can't treat Yahuwah casual.
No. He's not to be played with.
He is not to be played with. And a lot of us be playing with him.
Too much.
I don't listen.
Too much.
I just don't have time for him to whoop me upside my head the way I didn't see him whoop my ancestors. Okay?
I'm not trying to go with fire. I'm not trying to get birds up.
And he loves a good fire.
A good one, yes.
He don't play with them little rinky-dinky fires. He like blades, okay? Just blades. Y'all know. Auntie Shani says, how about the stuff only works in our hands when we align in obedience to Yah? I can see that, girl. Yeah, just like Moses.
That's what I was just getting ready to say, girl. Moshe was carrying that stick for years. He didn't know it had no power in it.
Oh, didn't.
Because the power's in Yah.
So is.
That's the rod of creation. You can command. Creation knows what this is, but only if you connect it to me. Only get to using that rod. A tree look at you like, where you get that from? That's not yours.
That ain't yours.
That's not your rod. What you hold? I'm not doing what you say.
And I don't recognize your spirit.
Yes, I don't know you.
You ain't in obedience.
You ain't the image of Yah.
Because when he tells me, and listen, creation knows that what the image
looks
looks like.
Creation been here before us.
Exactly. Remember when that bear sat there and got at Kuwa when she thought that she can talk to the bear crazy, or the beast, I'll say that.
Yeah.
And the beast said, what was all of this information you spitting at me before you put your mouth on the fish?
He said, it's your fault. I'm like this. This was not my nature.
Basically, I don't see the image of you.
Yeah.
Of him in you.
Yeah, and that's right, because then
Seth
had to rebuke it.
Seth
and then he was like, and it backed up.
Seth had to, because he saw the image of Yah in Seth. He saw disobedience in our grandmother. Okay, and it's crazy because once we align, that's why they don't like us to be unified together. Yes, because that is a signal that snap, them Negroes is becoming obedient, and what we want them to be is subject under us, not subject under Yahuwah. They understand where our source comes. That's why they be putting movies out like Avatar, and everyone is connected to the tree. Y'all really think that that's really about Avatar?
No.
And they tell you, oh, we made these beings up from a people from Africa who's tall, the taller people in the world.
With that.
They know where they get these stories from, and they know where we get our power from. But when we act in disobedience, all it does is cheer them on.
Yes.
And it gives them the power to restrain, keep the yoke on our necks that we think is not there.
Takes away your authority. Disobedience takes away your authority.
That's right.
Yes.
Humility, man, not being humble takes away your authority. Not being meek takes away your authority. Not loving takes away your authority. Not being patient takes away your authority. Because they have
a foothold in.
Yep.
We need to walk in obedience, and then that power comes from Yah. Then the tree, everybody gonna know who you are. Trees, they will obey you.
They will. Listen. Look around, because everything that you see, as far as nature, respects you if you respect Yah.
Yes. Yep.
It's just crazy, y'all. There's a lot in us that we don't realize that's in us because we've been programmed. It's up to us, like Auntie said, to release the mental chains off of our minds. And the only way we can do that is deny our flesh. Okay? Willingly, be willing to deny our flesh and say, Father, listen, I don't know exactly how to be mentally
it's hard.
I don't know
know it,
because I don't know what that looks like. Okay? But what I do know is if I deny my flesh and call on you, you will teach me your way.
Yes.
Because that's what our scripture says. And I will teach them the Sabbath. I will teach them
I will
this.
Do this.
I will do that. I will do that. And even he will teach us through his people, which through our people.
And I will redeem them. I'll bring them back to their place of authority, because we need to understand our authority. Not as in we all, like you said, we all that. It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
We have authority. Go. That's in the very first book. That's in Genesis.
That's it.
He gave us authority over.
I got to let you guys know.
It's just who we are.
It is who. Stop making excuses. Stop downplaying yourself. And when I say that, I don't mean it in the state of you're better than anybody else. Hear me out. Stop downplaying yourself and being these handkerchief Negroes. I didn't mean to stick my tongue out. I do not agree with sticking your tongue out. I don't at all. But stop, because I learned that from, man, if y'all, I ain't going to get on this thing. But stop doing that. I want y'all to understand that I don't care what this surrounding your circumstance tells you to bow down to, you don't have to. Okay? Bills need to be done. You need a way to be made. You don't have to bow down and say, you know what? I'm a sell this, or I'm gonna do a little this so I can be able to do this. Those are opportunities for you to trust Yah.
Yes.
There are opportunities around us when it comes to our family, when it comes to our living situations. And listen, I can tell you more about that than I'm saying, okay? There are opportunities to literally say, Father, I'm going to trust you. I'm not going to lean on my flesh because my flesh says, well, why don't I sit there and do this and fill this out and get all of these benefits and I'll be good. But my spirit says, why don't I line up with your obedience and hear what you say and then move accordingly? We have more power in us in just being obedient and listening to his instructions than we allow ourselves to think.
Yes.
Don't believe the media when they show you that all you are is a broke this.
Exactly. That's not who I am.
A ratchet, you ratchet. You don't ever wear clothes. You always overly sexual. Don't believe the media because that's their image.
Yes.
That is not the image of Yah. That's their image that they have placed
you to
on
think
you.
You are. Block
Absolutely.
it.
That's Hasatan's image.
Yeah.
That's not your image.
Yeah.
You are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And it don't look like what they told us it looks like.
No. And they are now afraid and panicking because we're starting to take on his image.
Yep.
We're starting to walk with that authority. That's why they, I'm just gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Just be it.
Whenever we say we Hebrew, look who they take on. They don't take on us. They don't come get, somebody from the hood.
They showed up.
They can't control us.
They showed
They
up.
can't control us. We gonna say what we want to say. You can't take our endorsements from us, and we ain't scared.
We not scared.
But we don't need. I'm not gonna say we need, because we don't need none of you stars to stand up for us.
We sure
it would be
don't.
nice, because you're in the public eye. It would be nice
to
stand up, but we don't need you.
We don't need you.
We don't need you.
We
just don't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We gonna do this.
Absolutely.
He gonna work with the 300.
Thank you.
The remnant. Gideon's 300. We don't need y'all. No, you don't speak for me.
You sure don't.
So all y'all getting on TV backing down after you said you was Hebrews, or not wanting to say anything, or joining the
whatever
the people. Sometimes I call them the Red Shoe Club.
Yeah,
because they made their little red shoes out of our skins.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever you want to do, but we don't need you.
Yep.
We don't need you.
I
get your little money. Do whatever you want to do that ain't real money. Do whatever you want to do, because we don't need you.
I'm gonna get into these comments, okay? Get into these comments. All right. Everyone just goes on and just say, come on and say it. Auntie Shine's like, teaching good, y'all. I'm on. Auntie Kim, she says, as much as I don't want to know how other religions believe, we need to know to see all the false information misleading of our brothers and sisters from some of those who have been awakened.
Yes,
I agree 1000%.
I totally agree with that.
I agree.
Yes, I study those other religions. See, I need to know what it looks like.
You're right, and that's research.
It's knowing your enemy.
There you go. That's strategic.
Yes,
because when you start hearing those keywords, you're like, wait a minute.
I know what that
y'all got to realize too that Hasatan appears as an angel of light.
Yes.
Sometimes he make himself look so much close to the truth, but just by you knowing the information of different religions, you be like, yo, discernment. You be like,
nah,
yeah, that ain't it. You look like you it, but that ain't it. You missing two letters that should go before it. You understand me? That ain't it. That's something else. All right. She also says, because we so are angry for many years of lies. Oh, because we are so angry of many years of lies and fluff that we led to our own understanding instead of developing a relationship with Yah.
Yes.
Oh, because we lean. Absolutely. We leaned on our own understanding instead of developing a relationship with Yah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you see, when you get to studying like these other religions, you tie it back to this. You tie it back. Oh, that's what they was doing.
And they all share the same characteristics.
They all do it. It's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new.
All their stuff is old too.
Yeah.
They was doing this since they set up the golden calf.
Which is still, my mind cannot get over the fact that we still have golden calves here today.
Yes. And you don't know that until you study those other religions. You need to know what it looks like.
It is crazy.
Hey, you got to study your enemy. Everybody can't do it though. Some people get too weak. If you still on milk, leave alone till you get to
that's a part of knowing yourself, right?
Yes.
You can't trick yourself.
Don't do it until you're ready, because you be like, ooh, why they get
well, this ain't bad. They're not that bad. Yeah. Well, I can take a little bit of that and I can put this with that. Yeah, I think it's important to know where you are in your spiritual walk so you don't get tripped up.
Yeah, and I think that's a reason why a lot of us pledge those sororities, because we don't know Maccabees.
No.
A lot of people, if you read Maccabees, ain't no way you be pledging.
Ivy League, ain't no way you
ain't no, and you ain't trying to go to Harvard or Princeton.
Sure not.
Unless you just go in there so you can like find a secret tunnel to get our stuff back.
Or something.
Because you gonna know. Like, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, unless he got you on the assignment there.
Yes. That's he got you on assignment.
But you better know that the Jewish people own that.
Yeah, I don't want no part of it. No.
Listen, okay, I know we over time and I can't cliff y'all, but it's all right. But listen, if they didn't allow us, just food for thought, okay? Food for thought. If they didn't allow us to have our own towns, our own banks, our own schools, our own
doctors, hospitals,
doctors, hospitals,
all that. We used to have
railroads, because we had our
we
own
had all the
railroads,
airports.
They bombed that, flood that, made it into a park. Why would you, in your left and right mind, think they will allow you to have your own school?
Yes.
When they couldn't let you have your own neighborhood,
right?
Without
because we were doing too good. We were doing better than them.
We were building at a rapid place where they couldn't keep up,
and they couldn't. They can't do what we can do.
No.
So when we stopped doing it for them, we started doing it for ourselves, which means we were up there with all that technology and all that, and they were not. They were left behind, and they couldn't have that. So that's when they started to include us. Like, we need them. But we need at least one or two in the company. But that's all we need is we just need a couple of them.
We'll pay him real good so we can keep the other Negroes in good.
Yeah, we'll just whatever he say, let's do. We won't let him rise up too high, but we'll get him up high enough to steal his secrets.
Steal his secrets, because the one thing they know is they know how to patent a secret. I tell you that.
Yes.
They ain't gonna let. So listen, just know if you send your kids to those schools, that's fine. But just know if we wasn't good enough to have our own hospitals and all that, I don't think we're good enough to have our own college. It don't belong to us. So the money that they're raising for all these sorority schools and black colleges, where's that money going? It ain't going to our neighborhoods. It ain't going to the fact that to our land. So where is it going? You community, all right, to them.
Yeah, and I was looking at a special TC had did because he done a few of them on sororities and stuff, and they were interviewing like this one girl, and she was like, "Yeah, those fees, some of those fees are so high, and so since some of the girls want to join the sorority so bad they don't have the money, guess what they do?
Trick.
Yep, become prostitutes just to get the money." But you say your sorority is there to make them better. Why are you charging them money? And some of the people in the sorority was making money, like sending them to men so they can get paid, so they can pay their fees to join the sorority.
And this is a school for our people.
Yes. Ridiculous. That's not being for us. That's going the way of the Greeks. That's what they do.
It's for profit.
Okay?
Yeah. It's for their profit.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, don't get caught up. Don't get so caught up. Oh, but this is so nice. The school is so beautiful. Sure it is. Beautiful things is there. It's meant to be beautiful to attract the eyes and to lessen the question.
Yes.
Because you think you're doing something when you can afford. Okay, let's go.
Look. Let me just one more thing.
Okay.
1 + 1 = 2. Whether your school is made of gold, silver, stone, or mud. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Y'all just lie. All them little pretty fancy, they just lying.
That's it. They're lying.
Give me the little mud hut where everybody tell the truth.
Thank you.
They just lying. They got you learning the same things over and over, but not teaching you nothing.
School didn't teach you nothing but how to be an employee.
Yes. Yeah.
It was teaching you something when you was learning how to carpent and build. During that time,
those trade schools. That was what they said. That was teaching.
Us. But then it said, "Oh no, these Negroes is building their own house.
They making too much money.
Oh no,
we gotta pay for a house, and they building their own. They fixing cars. We need them to fix our cars.
They're being chefs.
Getting rich. They're getting rich.
Pull it out of schools. Teach them how to
do like we do.
Just do
get
and not
debt.
ask questions. To turn in your work. Now listen, do what you need to do. I homeschool mine. Listen, ask me what I do. Yep, it's done. Okay, catch my sarcasm. Nevertheless, I'm gonna read this comment.
Things we need y'all think about.
Boy, these people. Auntie Shani says, there is some teaching going on up in here. I'm learning so much. And then Auntie Shani says, right, Shani? Mind blown. Auntie Kim, she says, once I learned about symbolism, I am careful about hand gestures and as well as understanding what different signs mean. Listen, I look for that.
Yes, child. Let me tell you. Back in the day, my little hair, I used to have it over my eye, thinking it was cute. Now, if my hair even look like it's gonna go, pull it back,
girl.
Nobody. I used to think that was just cute. Oh, that's cute. That's my
Ooh, I wish y'all had my old page.
Child.
I wish I had my old Instagram page. The way I used to give smiles and eyes and doing all the once I learned, oh no, ma'am, that is sexual. That is this.
Even that little pose
yes,
we all used to do like
and all
this.
Of this.
Nah,
You think
and all that?
Yes,
nah.
and the tongue. Sticking your tongue out like.
No.
There's a reason why they push it. There's a reason why it's in every, like when they on the red carpet, they stick their tongue out. There's a reason for all of it.
There's even a reason for them high splits in
absolutely, because it serves as a deity.
That is
you paying homage to a deity.
Like, why your split so high? You only need it way down there so you can walk. You don't need it all up here.
Auntie, listen, you didn't got us talking again.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Kim.
I be paying attention though. That's what I be doing. I be paying attention too. And even when I be watching my even when I be watching my Korean dramas, I be watching my Korean dramas, and I don't know why I thought in Korea they just wasn't doing. Listen, I said this. I just didn't think that they was doing the stuff that they was doing. I was like, there's no Illuminati and all this stuff in the Korean dramas. I like it because the kids don't know what they said unless you want to read. It promotes great reading, right? But when I start seeing these Korean dramas doing this,
it's worldwide.
I said, wait a minute. And then I start seeing them doing the signs. Then I said, wait a minute. It's in Korea. Because in our minds, we think Korea is way back
over there. Yep.
But it's literally across the street, down the road.
Remember, it was here before this. Like, this is a place. Those are the places they talking about in here.
Yes.
Korea and all in, where that is. All this stuff. Doing all this stuff.
My mind was blown. See
what you did, Kim?
Oh. We can't have nothing is pure. Nothing is pure, Auntie Kim. Nothing.
That's why when he said no man shall redeem you, I need to get y'all out of this.
Oh, nothing is pure. So it's like, well, don't watch nothing. Well, listen.
It's hard to find something really like.
It's hard. It's hard. I need to figure out and watch How to Get Away. Never mind.
Well, murder.
Well, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Don't worry, Auntie Kim, you was on fire today.
Yes,
y'all was on fire. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for getting
As
in the
we
comments.
say, when all of us do this together.
Yes, Auntie Shawnee, Auntie Linda,
all
you
learn.
all, Auntie Jerry, D Wayne, y'all all was on fire.
Keep making them comments.
Keep on, Auntie Cammie, yes, Lolo, yes. Come on, ma'am. Y'all was on fire today, and I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Story time wouldn't be story time without y'all.
You say things we didn't even think of. Yeah.
Yes, I watch with spiritual eyes now. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. I'm trying not to talk.
Okay. Right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wow. On the Shabbat Eve. That's crazy.
It's already the 6th day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was able to soak so I can move more freely. You know, I can do that. But yes, we'll see you tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow at 6.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Bye.
Girl, you ain't got no sense.